Well, hello everybody. Marie Graceberg here, host of the Teach and Profit Summit. And here with me is Bria, and we're going to be talking about a very, very interesting topic on how to create, promote, and sell high-ticket programs. So first off, Frank, welcome to the stage.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here.
I am excited too, and I'm sure our listeners too. So first up, let's share with them what's your background story that led you to doing what you are doing today.
Yeah, that's a great question. So I like to call myself a recovering consultant. So a consultant in recovery. So, I started my career as a consultant, been doing consulting a long time, built up a pretty good practice actually. But as consulting goes, you really need to be physically available for your clients. And so my practice was an international consulting practice, and I literally have worked with businesses on 5 continents. So when they want you to be somewhere, you have to get on a plane and you have to go. So that sounds really glamorous when you're starting out. In fact, I remember talking to a lot of people, a lot of friends and stuff, and said, "Oh, you get to go where? That's so cool." And at the beginning it is. But when you start to realize what you've done to your life, you start to rethink your business model. And for me, the key moment was I was consulting with a company in Kiev in Ukraine, and woke up, went to the meeting, and as I started the meeting, I got a text message from my wife who said, "I have just driven myself to the emergency room. I'm going to be checked in for emergency surgery, and oh, by the way, the kids are home alone." So now they are teenagers, so they could be home for a little bit, but definitely not a couple of days, which is what was going to happen since she was going to have emergency surgery. So I literally started the meeting and said, "I'm sorry, I've got to go to the airport. I need to cancel this meeting and go back home." And literally everyone had flown in for it and everything. It was quite an experience. And going from Kiev to Phoenix is not exactly a direct flight. So, it took me 36 hours to make my way back home with different flights and stuff last minute. It gave me a lot of time to think about the life that I had created for myself in this consulting business. And I realized that a lot of the work that I'd been doing with my clients was helping them launch products and helping them take services and productize them so that they could actually launch them out on a bigger scale. And so scale became the word that was really important to me. So as I started to work with small businesses, what I recognized was that for a lot of them, to scale meant to do something cheap. So a lot of people thought, "Oh, well, I want to scale my business. I want to create passive income. So I'm going to create some information product or membership site, and that's going to be my business." Well, coming from the corporate side, because I'm not an internet marketer, that's not my background. But coming from the corporate side, I looked at this and I was like, "That's crazy. Why would you do something like that?" But so many people are talking about that, and so many people are teaching that as a concept. And so I sort of dedicated myself to working with entrepreneurs and helping them take their skill, because a lot of us have really, really valuable skills. And to bury it in some kind of a $39 a month membership program is just not a really good way to build a business model. And so I started to teach them, listen, those things have a purpose, but the purpose is to warm your audience up for the big show, what it is you're really going to be providing for them. It shouldn't be your core piece. And so these business owners were like, "Oh, finally somebody's telling me I can actually earn some money." And so I created a program called High Ticket Program, which is based around the idea of service businesses taking their valuable skill and creating something where they can earn a lot of money, big money. For me, high ticket means $10,000 and higher. And do it in a scalable way, which is why I use the word program, because a lot of people talk about projects or products, and neither of those words tend to work really well. Product seems something like you manufacture and just kind of give out. It doesn't have a real high value to it. And project sounds like a lot of work. So program is the word that we use, and what that means is it's a productized service. You're still providing high value service, but you're doing it in a scalable way. And so that's how we got to where we are today.